It's interesting, lapel strangles were the favorite of the man who invented judo, Jigoro Kano, and he designed the judo uniform, and now, you know, all kinds of uniforms of variations, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and karate and all kinds of stuff, Aikido. This is the uniform that was developed in, I think, 1907, and he did it with lapels, big lapels in mind, and for gripping, for throwing, and also for lapel strangles. So, you know, what we're going to do now is some lapel strangles, some cross strangle action. This gi was designed just to do these strangles, so it's like a perfect thing to have. So it's a great tool. So what we're going to do now is we're going to work from the bottom, and we're going to work on what's called a cross strangle, juji jime. Juji means to cross. I'm crossing my arms. Okay. Jime means to constrict. And as we were talking about before earlier, we're not pushing away. We're pulling him in and sucking him into us. Okay. And it's a very powerful strangle in that sense. And against the strangle, it's against the carotid arteries here. So we're going to work on one, juji jime is like this, but you have basically 3 different ways to manipulate your hands, okay? And it's your choice. Some strangles will work better for a particular grip than others. You'll find this as you get better at this stuff. This is the gyaku, or reverse direction, my hands, palms to me. Okay, nami is normal, where your palms are away from you. You have a normal grip like this, palm down. And kata is half and half, okay? So, gyaku, reverse, nami, and kata. Okay? You know, you'll learn those names eventually, but the thing to remember is juji jime, cross strangle. My arms are crossed and I'm strangling them, constricting them. Juji jime means to constrict, okay, squeeze together. And you'll see that's what we do with his arteries. We're popping his head pretty much. So when we do this, a good starting position is if I'm down finding my backside, okay, and again, if I'm on my back, I'm in trouble. I want to get on, at least on my flank here, so I'm going to get on my right hip. And as I get on my right hip, with my right hand, I want to open his gi up as much as I can. This is now going to be a rope that will strangle him, okay? This is his noose. So I'm going to grab my hand right here on this lapel, and as I do that, I'm going to, if I can pull it down, I'm going to pop it out a little bit and get my hand in there nice and deep. Okay, so I'm going to manipulate, pop it in there nice and deep, and now I will eventually pull this down. So you can even pull it down if you want to and sink it in, but if you want to open it up and catch it right there, now my hand, palm up in this particular case, because that's my preference in this particular strangle I'm going to do, palm up here, okay? My thumb would be right behind his ear, all right? So what I'm doing, I'm starting to attack this carotid. So here we go like that. Now, what I'm going to do with my other hand, okay, this hand now will let go of this lapel, and it's going to go under here. Don't go over, because now my hands are in his face, and I'm not going to strangle him. I'm just going to punish his face. I want to strangle him. I don't want to punish his face. So I'm going to get here, put under, sneak it under here. Now, if Mike can come up, and I come under like this, as tight as I can. Can you move over here and see this? So here's the setup here, okay, and I come under, and I catch it here. Now, you can catch it palm down. That's fine, too, you know, whatever. But I like palm up, and I like to keep my wrists as straight as I can. I don't want to bend my wrist, because then they're not, I don't have any power left in them. So set here, okay, then under, come here. Now, what I'm going to do is pull them into me, and that will strangle them. Do not push away, because I'm just pushing them away. I'm not strangling them. So in actual practice, it would be something like this. I'd be holding here, I'd be controlling this, and I'm working this. Now, I've got my anchor hand. That's what I call my anchor hand. And here's my attacking hand. Okay, I'm going to switch under here. Now, as I do that, I'm going to switch under and catch it. And now, I've stuck them with a cross choke, cross strangle. So here, work it, come in here, there it is. You notice when I started to apply the pressure, here it was here, pull down, come under. Now, as I got this, I want to pull down into me. And I noticed I shifted back in front of him. I wasn't over here, because I don't get very much power. So I'm here, come under. Now watch when I do this, come under, and suck him in right there like that. And now I'm pulling him in with my legs. Sandy was talking about this before. You've got to use your legs to help manipulate his body. That's what we're doing. So everybody see this? Here's the grip here. And if nothing else, I can keep him away at bay like this. And if nothing else, you say, okay, but they can try something else then. But he may try to move around me. If he moves around me, hey, I might work right into this. There we go. I caught him. So it's a very sneaky strangle. And again, strangles and chokes should be sneaky because, I mean, they're the great equalizer. A smaller person can certainly defeat a much larger, heavier person. Like I always say, everybody's got a neck. No matter how big you are, everybody's got a neck, okay? And
some of them big guys, they choke out.
They choke out real easy. And these carotids, they regulate the blood, which carries oxygen to the brain. And you can make the guy pass out. So when you feel, and you're the top person, when you feel the pressure tightening in, don't be a tough guy, because you might go to sleep, okay? Seriously. So when you feel that in, okay, all right, tap out. That's, when in doubt, tap out. Okay, everybody got that? We good at it? Let's give it a try, okay? So guys, okay, let's take this Jujujime cross strangle action, okay? Now, we're going to control him better with the use of the legs. And, a lot of times I say you start your chokes or your strangles with your legs, believe it or not. You've got to use your legs to control your partner or your opponent's lower extremities or his body entirely. So in this case, Sandy is going to use her legs in a grapevine fashion with this Jujujime series here. So she's going to go ahead and tie up. Now, notice, you can see everybody look at her feet. Her feet are here. She's got what we call open guard. Her legs are open in the Newaza position because eventually she's going to be, go ahead and grapevine him just to show there how you grapevine. She's going to grapevine that way. See that? And that flattens Mike out. And by flattening him out, when she does that, she will pull him into the strangle. And she's particularly mean in it, and she's good at it. That's why I'm asking her to do it, because notice how she used her feet to lift his feet up and kick him out a little more. So watch, bam, see that? Great control action there. So that's something I'd like to see everybody do. Now let's look at that as she applies the strangle. She's going to do her Jujujime. Now when she does this, one thing she's doing here that I want to point out, can everybody see this? Look at her right hand. She's lifting her wrist under Mike's chin just to lift it up. She's not trying to choke him with it. She's lifting it up so she can get her other hand in. So it gives her, she's lifting his head to give more room. And when she does this, and then she'll go ahead and apply the standard lapel strangle from there and grapevine him out and catch it. Okay?
You okay?
All right. Don't go to sleep, Mike. Don't go to sleep. All right. So she's applying it. She's okay. She's got her now. Are your both hands palms up? Yeah. So she's got a Gyaku Jujujime, reverse palms up fashion, and that works very well. I like that particular way myself. And she's got the legs grapevine. Now, when she does this, she flattens them out and applies the strangle, and there we have it. Okay. So it really is effective, and you're controlling your opponent's lower body. And he's caught in a cross lapel strangle here, and he's stuck. And you've got him. You're the one who made him stuck. So we good? Okay. One more time, Sandy, because we like to see Mike get choked. There you go. Okay. And again, when in doubt, tap out. Don't try to be macho and tough this out because you could go to sleep.
And even though you're leaning back to get the grapevine, don't go flat like this. Stay in that boat position. And then when you drop them, you're still here. I'm not here. If I move here, I'll lose. He gets too much space.
Yeah, that's a really good point. That's a really good point. Can you one more time just to demo what you just talked about, what you explained? See how her shoulders are up off the tatami, off the mat?
Go into him, keep sucking him into me.
All right, let's give that a try. It's a great strangle. We'll finish it with that.